Hello, hello. Welcome to your webinar, Oils for Spiritual Practice. Add these 10 oils to enhance your spiritual growth. And if you've purchased your sampler, you have these oils, and no doubt you've been smelling them and enjoying them. But tonight, we're going to investigate a little bit about how oils can support us in our healing process, in our enhancement of our lives, and our spiritual understanding. And it is an alchemy. Our healing, our life, how we experience things is a blend of everything we have experienced up until now. And many of you who are on a healing journey, who are on a spiritual growth path, have found that there are steps involved. And it's a blend of this way and that way, a little bit of this and a pinch of that. And our wellness and our spiritual growth and our life enhancement is an alchemy. It's a power or process that changes or transforms something in a mysterious or impressive way. And that excites me. So, who am I? Well, I am not a doctor. I will not diagnose. Only you can make decisions for you. You have free will, either to accept or reject what I share with you. You get to decide. To quote one of our presidents, you are the decider. And why me? Well, here I am, Sally DeCessory, a hygienist of over 42 years. And in a profession, and all of us have our stresses and strains, I can speak for myself in dentistry, with the stresses and strains of physical stress and the emotional stress and the mental stress of getting through a day. And we've all been there and we've all experienced that. But it came to a point that after about 5 years, my body wasn't going to take it anymore. And my mind was so overwhelmed and stressed that I was taking it out on my family. And I did not like what I was becoming. Traditional medicine only gave me temporary relief, and I did not appreciate some of the side effects. The costly medications and dependency on them had me looking for something else, because in my heart, I knew there had to be a better way. And that's when I started my healing journey. We're going to start with our oils tonight. Chamomile. Chamomile is the oil of spiritual purpose. It helps relieve tension around ego-driven needs, to connect with your true life purpose. It helps let go of expectations and allows you to accept help and support from others, your spirit guides in particular. And when we think of oils, we think of not only the emotional support that they offer, but also the physical support. And if Roman chamomile can help with emotional tension, then it sure can help with physical tension. but we're talking spiritual here. So I will touch on the physical aspects of these oils, and yet they are stellar when it comes to being an addition to your regular growth practice. So before meditation or sleep, you can diffuse Roman chamomile mixed with lavender, geranium, and or frankincense, and you have an amazing cocktail for enlightenment. Our next oil is Onguard. And Onguard, as you can see on the bottle, is a protective blend. And if you're familiar at all with doTERRA products, you will know that Onguard is similar to the blend that is in Thieves by Young Living. And Onguard can be used to ward off energetic parasites. Some people call these energy vampires. And it reminds me of a woman who was feeling put upon by the people that she worked with. She was a part of the production team, and yet she wasn't given the credit she was due. Anytime she tried to speak up, it was almost like she wasn't making any noise. And she was constantly being dismissed or dissed by her boss. And so she started using Onguard on the bottoms of her feet every morning. And Onguard can strengthen the inner self and help create boundaries. And these were the boundaries she needed to protect herself from all the negative energy that was going on around her, so that she could live in integrity with her true self. And it released the codependency with all this energy that was around her. Because no doubt you have been hearing about like attracts like. So if we keep bringing something to us, it's because it's resonating with something in us. We get some sort of benefit from us and from it. And please, please, this is not about blame. This is not about shame. It's not about, judgment. It's about opening our eyes and being aware of our part in everything that happens in our lives, because we're the constant. We are always with us. So not only does this help with energy vampires and releasing emotional viruses found in negative thought groups, it can help release or protect us from the viruses and the parasites and the bacteria that are around us in our physical world and help support our immune system. Eucalyptus, the oil of wellness. Eucalyptus helps us let go of an attachment to an illness or a condition. I myself have had a condition since I was 7, and through many years of working and letting it go and taking responsibility and seeing my part in this, It is so much better. And I always know that when it shows up, it means that I need to pay more attention to myself. I need to honor myself. And this is me taking responsibility for my personal health. Eucalyptus can also help us you and me, step outside your comfort zone if you're feeling restricted by life. This is a great oil if you need to ask for a raise, if you need to ask, or if you need to move and you're looking for a new place, but it's hard to leave the old place behind. And it helps diffuse tensed energy from conflicts or the negative energy that's present in many situations of disagreement. So eucalyptus, like many of our oils, are very adaptable. And if you're drawn to use it and you love it, it's for a reason. So go ahead and use it as often as you want. But especially when you're trying to get over or come to grips with or get a handle on some physical illness. Next up is, oh my gosh, who doesn't love frankincense? It's the oil of truth. When you need to let go of lower vibrations, deceptions, and negativity, frankincense is a go-to. It helps you create new perspectives based in truth. It helps you hear the truth between the lines. It releases feelings of abandonment. Fantastic if you've ever been left behind when a relationship broke up. Or if you have feelings of searching for birth parents. This is a great frankincense. This is a great oil for you to use to not have a feeling of missing something. You can still enjoy the memories. You can still enjoy the search. And yet, it won't feel so much as a need to have it. Frankincense connects us to the Divine Father and healthy masculinity. Masculinity, when it's in overdrive, becomes the conqueror. Masculinity, when it's balanced, becomes strength. Strength to accomplish what's needed. Inner strength. Confidence in your strength. You can diffuse this for meditation, to access awareness and inspiration. And I love it. I take a dab of it, a drop, and put it right on the crown of my head before meditation. I can feel the light coming in. It's an amazing feeling. So if you have your frankincense handy, pause this and go ahead and put it on the top of your head and see how that feels to you. Sandalwood. The oil of sacred devotion. This is devotion in a healthy way. This is not subjugation. This is not slavery. Sandalwood helps mend emotional and spiritual wounds, inspires emotional openness, and promotes the ability to trust. I have used this in situations where I just felt a little uneasy. And not that I was scared for my personal safety, and not that I was afraid of an assault, a verbal or physical assault, but my ability to trust that everything is going to work out okay. If you've ever had money concerns, this is a great oil. As you dab it on your third eye and your crown chakra and settle in for some deep breathing and meditation, just become aware of how the universe is supporting you. Invite the ideas of everything that needs to be in front of you to come to you. Invite memories of ways that everything is worked out for you to show up. This is an amazing oil when you feel like you are in the right place, but blocks are being put up in front of you. Because it helps release material attachments, attachment to the outcome, and acceptance of anything that comes to you, and trusting that the universe has your back. It's very calming and quieting to your mind. And if you want to pause for this one too, go right ahead. I don't know. Next up is Neroli. You might be glad you kept going. It's the oil of shared purpose and partnership. And Neroli is a light citrus oil. It promotes self-acceptance, self-love, and courage, and helps us take personal responsibility for what's going on in our lives, to see clearly. It can help spur creative energy. So for writer's block, or if you're working on a project and you know there's an answer and it's just not coming to you, Neroli is a beautiful oil. And if you are having difficulty staying on a practice, your spiritual practice, say you want to meditate 10 minutes every morning, or yoga, you promise to do yoga every, week, and it seems to be everything else gets in your way, Neroli is going to help you with that. And it's also a bit of an aphrodisiac when used in conjunction with a partner, because it encourages a heartfelt connection, an aura-felt connection through sexual intimacy, more than just the physical part of sex, but the emotional groundedness of it and the fulfillment thereof. So you can apply this as often as you'd like on your pulse points, like when you put on perfume, and then on your sacral chakra, if you're really looking for that sexual connection. It's a good place. Sacral chakra is 2 inches below your belly button. Oh. It gets better and better. Lavender. Lavender. My gosh, we've all smelled lavender. And I do want to admonish you. This is not a training on good essential oils, bad essential oils, but I do want you to be aware of the quality of the essential oils you're getting. If you go into a store and all the oils are the same price, and lavender is the same price as sandalwood, please do not buy that brand. So lavender is the oil of communication, which I just shared with you because that seemed appropriate right now. It can calm our deepest fears of being seen and heard. So if you have a presentation to give, if you have a Zoom call you're getting on and you are the host, you can use this a drop and rub it into your temples, across the top of your forehead at your hairline, at the base of your skull along the back. Rub your hands together and breathe in. Lavender. It's great, so adaptable, because it can also help you cut cords to unhealthy relationships and past events. Just put a drop in your belly button. It is not going to cut the cords of any love that was in that relationship. But this is perfect if you keep having the same relationship, only with a different person. If the same crap keeps showing up in your life. If you cannot let go of a memory, it's like you can't come forward to the present time because you're anchored in the past in some event. Lavender can help tremendously as you work to move past those blocks. It encourages emotional honesty, not only with yourself, but with others. And it can be used during meditation and prayer to encourage communication with the spirit guides and angels. So not only is it the oil of communication with others on earth, it helps with the seen and the unseen support that we have. I'm laughing because I just love these oils. Lemon, oh my gosh, the oil of focus. It clears self-judgments and calms insecurities, releases confusion and worry by helping clear the mind. And I wish it would have helped me release that extra E on this PowerPoint slide. So I think of lemon too, because it's great if you put a drop in your water. Makes the water taste better, and it also is a great liver cleanser. And what does liver hold? it holds our anger. And this can be anger at ourselves. This can be anger at others. And when our liver is blocked up, our body cannot be cleansed. And so our minds can get foggy. So liver not only helps on the physical plane, it helps in the energetic, emotional plane. It restores feelings of joy and happiness. And this is a great oil to diffuse during meditation if concentration is a challenge. It's also a great one, especially when combined with lavender, for you to use if you've got to focus and get a task accomplished. It's a great combo for people taking tests. They've done studies on it, and grades were raised more than a couple points. I don't want to say significantly, but a grade level when using the essential oils, because they lavender calms and lemon aids with focus. Johns Hopkins has done a ton of studies around these oils. Oh my goodness. Rose. And I say, oh my goodness, I think of Amma. She's the hugging nun. I'm not sure if you've heard of her. And she travels around the world giving hugs. I went to see her when she was up in our area, and everywhere I turned around, there was rose essential oil. And so every time I smell this rose, I think of her loving presence. And it's kind of like, what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? The rose or Amma. I mean, roses have been around a lot longer than Amma, but who created, did the rose create her, or did she decide that rose was her symbol? But rose opens the heart to unconditional love. And it teaches us the need for divine grace, the desire for divine grace, and shows us that it's possible. We can feel that love. It brings to us self-love and nurturing and comfort just in the smell of it. Rose has the highest vibration of essential oil. And when our vibration is up, we feel good. I take that back. I think they found another one that may be a little bit higher. I think it was spruce, but I still like rose. So our goal, when we vibrate at a higher level, when we're feeling good, don't we attract more of what is good to us? Haven't you noticed that when you're in love, the world looks better? People smile at you. Good things show up. So use the rose oil to apply to your heart when you're feeling grief or heartbreak, to help heal emotional wounds. And rosemary, the oil of knowledge and transition. You cook with rosemary, so you know what it smells like, and it's got that fresh, cleansing smell to it. And it helps release and cleanse any psychic or spiritual blocks. It inspires trust and a higher power, especially in challenging times and times of change. It awakens you to psychic abilities and spiritual consciousness. And use it in a diffuser or massage it into your scalp in the morning. It tends to be an uplifting, energizing oil. So use it in the morning first to see how it works for you. You may also want to dilute this and all the oils. If you have gotten the sampler, they are diluted 50-50. If you're extra sensitive to these oils, you can dilute further. And if you massage it into your scalp, you have an added bonus of thicker hair because rosemary has shown to be a hair growth oil. So what have you got to lose? That was a lot of fun for me. I love these oils. They are an amazing adjunct, a go-to. When one cannot have the time to take care of yourself the way you need, oils can give you that boost until you can take care of what you need. Well, I'm here for you if you have any questions at all. I'd love to meet you on our Facebook group. Welcome Your Blissful Journey. So facebook.com/groups/welcome Your Blissful Journey. You can also message me through that Facebook group or email me at sally@yourblissfuljourney.com. Don't be a stranger. Hope to see you soon.